Nebraska out of the Big Ten travels to Eugene to take on Oregon. Big Ten against Pac-12, and what a great way to keep this college football Saturday rolling. From the 25, they start in the quick game, and underneath to the tight end, Jacob Breland. First career receptions last week. He's got a gain of 12 and a first down for the Ducks. From the 38-yard line, it's Freeman's first carry with a gaping hole off the left side. Royce Freeman turns the corner for a first down to the 34. 27 yards for the nation's top active rusher.
We talked about his vision. He presses the hole, he sees it, and he accelerates through to the outside for the big gain.
Oregon looking at its first third down. Herbert steps into a sideline throw. Brendan Schooler makes the catch for the touchdown. And the Ducks with an impressive opening drive. The sophomore out of Dana Point, California, takes advantage of the offensive line protecting Justin Herbert, giving him plenty of time to sit back there and let it fly. The Ducks on top. Nebraska's offense out there when you come back. A drop back and a sideline throw. It's Stanley Morgan, knocked away and intercepted. Tyree Robinson on his first play of the season for the Ducks returns it 39 yards.
The safety who missed last week, and when we talked to defensive coordinator, there he is on the right side of your screen. When we talked to Jim Leavitt, he said, well, I don't know how well he's going to be able to play. This is his first time coming back into a live game scenario. Able to come up with the opportunistic pick. And again, credit Thomas Graham being able to disrupt the concentration of wide receiver Stanley Morgan.
Oregon teed up at the 20. They fake the sweep. Herbert scans. He can run. He's got room inside the 10. And they'll spot him where he started the slide, which is a yard short, 2nd and 1. Freeman joins Herbert in the backfield on 3rd down and goal. They bring 4. Herbert floating, end zone, touchdown. Charles Nelson on a perfectly thrown ball.
Their most experienced wide receiver. He's got a ton of speed. You're going to see them run kind of a little switch route as he goes to the corner of the end zone. Justin Herbert throws this with perfect amount of pace and touch to allow Nelson to run to the corner of the end zone.
Oregon's got 2 touchdowns. They've run 2 plays. Bryant again, nowhere to go. Pulled down by Troy Dye, a freshman All-American a season ago, and off to a good start as a sophomore.
Well, one of the best things about Troy Dye is when he sees this hole open, he's going to fire his gun. He's going to accelerate through the hole to be able to make the tackle for loss. That's one thing you see really with any Jim Leavitt defense.
8 in coverage for the Huskers on 3rd and 12, and a screen for Freeman. Gets around Gifford, puts his shoulder down. He needed 12 and got 9, so it's 4th and 3. He juggled it initially, and it cost him. Tyjon Lindsey cut down by Thomas Graham. On 2nd and 9. Herbert quickly into the short side of the field. This is the sophomore Dylan Mitchell, who's pulled out of bounds after a gain of 5. On 3rd down and 3, Huskers bringing 5. Picked up, down the seam, a strike for a first down and more to Charles Nelson. 41-yard bullseye from Justin Herbert.
It starts off with a protection. Herbert's got a clean pocket, he sets his feet, and he delivers an absolute strike to possibly the fastest guy on the field in Charles Nelson.
In a hole here on 2nd and 17. He zips one just shy of the marker. It's caught by Mitchell again. His 4th reception already makes it 3rd down and 2.
Keep throwing the screen, but keep an eye on number 13. Does he step out of bounds? Looks like he was able to keep his feet in. Tough to see from that angle. We're trying to implement a new scheme to get lined up.
Here's Nelson. Charles Nelson is inside the 5 and stopped by Jackson. 2nd down and goal. Freeman. Touchdown, Oregon.
Eventually, you just get worn down by the time you get into the red zone. Get the left side of the offensive line, doubling up to the second level, helping to create a hole for Royce Freeman.
As this drive starts at the 22. A boot for Herbert. He's completed 7 in a row. This one on the move for a first down to Cam McCormick.
So much poise for a true sophomore. You see him come off the fake. He goes through his progression. Nothing in the flat, nothing in the comeback. Finds McCormick coming across.
From the 44 now. It's James probing for room. Eric Lee sticks his nose in there, but he stays on his feet, powers his way for 8. Oregon quickly on the ball for his second down and 8. Herbert all day to throw. Takes a shot. It is caught by Johnny Johnson, and then it comes out. They say it's a catch. Johnny Johnson III lays out for a 56-yard highlight.
Let's see if he gets his hands underneath the football and is able to control it as he brings it into his body. Looks like it doesn't come out till after he hits the ground, and as long as he maintains control and possession, which he does right there, this should be upheld if it is reviewed. He's just trying to protect his quarterback. He felt like that was unjust.
Third down and long. Herbert scans and throws off of the hands and caught for a first down. Oregon is living right now. Johnny Johnson III for a first down.
Just how you draw it up, right? There's Breland in the slot. He's going to sit down on the hitch route, and he really volleyball sets it to Johnson for the conversion and first down.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
So on second and goal, here's Freeman, short side of the field. Royce Freeman to the pylon, inside the 1. It's third down. On third and goal, it's Freeman hurtling into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day.
And this duck can fly. Watch the elevation of Royce Freeman as he leaps up over everyone. Let's see at the end. Looks like Dedrick Young was trying to get in there on the tackle. He stands at 6'1". He flew over him.
The Ducks take over at the 30. They begin the drive with a quick throw to Charles Nelson. A block sprung him for 6.
But it wears on you as the defensive secondary.
Same thing other way, and a first down. 9 rushing touchdowns last week. A fake to Freeman. Herbert over the middle, hits Nelson in stride. The speedster around the corner for a first down to the 26 and a gain of 29.
Well, Nelson can absolutely fly, and he doesn't break stride to catch this one. Ball's a little bit behind, but Herbert finds him in his zone coverage over the middle of the defense. That soft spot of this split safety zone coverage by Nebraska is where Oregon right now is finding a lot of their big plays.
Freeman takes the fake. Here's Brendan Schooler. Had the first touchdown today. Gets stopped by Luke Gifford here. Yeah, it's 6'5", 240, working on 6', 195. Freeman's first carry of the drive. Inside the 10. First and goal for the Ducks. Benoit. Left side. Touchdown. Oregon takes advantage of that costly penalty. Promptly marching down the field to open up a 3-score lead.
Look at the seam created on the left side. Big number 73, Tyrell Crosby. Basically posts up Luke Gifford.
6 of 11 so far. Starts with a fake to Bryant. Blitz gets home. He's ripped down by Kaulana Apelu. Or make that Troy Dye coming up with a sack.
Well, they call it green dogging. Watch number 35, Troy Dye. As soon as Trey Bryant ends up coming with the fake, he now then keys him to blitz. Once they see a running back stand for the pass protection, that's his responsibility.
Lee over the middle. It is intercepted. Thomas Graham having a day. The true freshman with a pick.
This is the risk that you take when you throw the football before your wide receiver comes out of his break. Look at number 8, Stanley Morgan. This ball is coming. Thomas Graham sees it. Morgan doesn't. He's a little bit behind him. I always tell you, anytime you run those deep curl routes, you have to find your quarterback and come back to a line on him, because that's the angle at which he's throwing the football.
Here's Brooks James for the 32. 20 of 24 to begin. Steps into a confident strike for a touchdown. Make it 21 of 25 and give Dylan Mitchell his first career score.
Watch Herbert absolutely rip this football. He almost stepped into it like he was a pitcher coming off the mound, that he used to be a baseball player back in high school. Look at him just throw his whole lower half and all that torque. I mean, that thing was humming.
It's led Oregon to 7 touchdowns on 9 drives today. Lee has his screen pass knocked down by Jonah Moy. 34 seconds left, all 3 timeouts. Lee throws underneath. Hoppus immediately cut down by Amadi, and it's 3rd down. Finally healthy. Dealt with that knee injury that he suffered against Nebraska last year. Dealt with it all year. Charles Nelson gets a block and gets close to a 1st down with a block coming from Dylan Mitchell. It's Royce Freeman. Got a great cut block. Got a 1st down, lowering the shoulder through Aaron Williams. It's Freeman the first time. He's got it again. Same play, other direction. Royce Freeman across the 35 and close to another 1st down. 2nd down, 7. Freeman again, gaping hole this time. 1st down to the 19 with a stop from Aaron Williams.
The outside.
Freeman again, over 100 yards for the day. A punishing run close to the 30.
I don't know how many people want to be in this position, one-on-one with Royce Freeman in the open field. That's 240 pounds and low man wins. If Freeman get his shoulder down and just deliver a blow to Aaron Williams.
He goes out. Bernard Benoit comes in. Took his long carry for a touchdown today. Takes this one for a 1st down to the 41. Instead of a 1st down by the 40, it's 2nd down and long. Herbert scans the field, moved the defense with his eyes, and found Dylan Mitchell, who gallops free into Nebraska territory. 36 yards.
What's so impressive is this is a new offense for Justin Herbert, but watch him. He's going to work from the left side of the screen all the way back around to the right and find Dylan Mitchell. He was his 3rd option in the progression. You don't always have to be tight spirals.
And that one wasn't. Pump short. Again, comes across the field, getting through his progression, checking it down for Charles Nelson, which is never a bad idea. Trey Bryant, over 100 yards on the day, loses a couple here. Justin Hollins, Finnegan Apelu combining on the tackle. First look we've gotten at this formation from Nebraska on 3rd and 6. Lee lets it go. It's incomplete. Arion Springs broke in front of Stanley Morgan, and it's 4th down.
The senior out of San Antonio, Texas, comes up with a big pass breakup. You can see him on the right side of your screen. He's going to get into his back pedal. Look at him flip his hips, though. So fluid in the transition. The ball floated a little bit behind Morgan. Lee drives this ball to the sideline.
He's attached to the left side of the formation. Freeman the motion man. Herbert takes it, and Greengrass ahead. 1st down over the 35, and then he's hit out of bounds what looked like was maybe late.
You're concerned about the speed of number 6, Charles Nelson, as he comes across in motion, and then it leaves that gaping hole in the left side of the defense. It's flowing with the motion and the action.
Who else can step up? Lee sets the feet, lets it go, tipped in the air and incomplete. Thomas Graham nearly got his 3rd interception of the day. Lee under pressure, the ball is out. Justin Hollins ripped it out of there.
Collins had a sack last week. See him use an inside move, strong hands to get the lead, beating Gerald Foster to knock the football out.
Lee has his arm hit and it's intercepted. Amadi with the pick. Out of bounds at the 35. Jonah Moy, the man that had that ball flying in the air. And it leads to the 4th interception of the day for the Ducks.
Just what we talked about a moment ago. Just get the drive started. There's Jonah Moy, number 3. He's going to rush high to the outside. They try to match him up with a tight end. And that's just not enough in protection to be able to keep Tanner Lee from feeling the pressure.
Amadi with his 2nd interception of the season. Drive begins with a handoff left side. Royce Freeman's got a first down. Freeman again makes a cut. Downhill to the 16.
There's positive takeaways really for both teams. If you're a Nebraska fan, you're excited about the way they fought to come back into this football game. And for Oregon, I think you're looking at an offense that really has something special in their quarterback in Justin Herbert.
Just following this 42-35. Oregon win.